All right. Hey, Daphne. How are you, sweetheart? I'm doing good. You doing okay? How's the lighting? Is this lighting good? Because I'm on a different setup tonight. You guys, hey, CD. Everyone remember to hit that like button on the way in. CD, I am feeling like we might have a good turnout tonight. Let's hope my feelings are good. Thank you. I feel good today. Okay, I'm glad you're doing good, Daphne, and I'm glad the lighting is okay. Good, good, good. Hey, Denise or Dennis. Is it Dennis? Hello and welcome. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Hit that like and subscribe. We're going to give a few minutes and let everybody start flowing in and give YouTube time to push out the live and let everyone know we're here. And yeah, I'm excited tonight. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Okay. All right. Is there something wrong with the connection? Wow. I've been doing good, CD. CD, is the connection good? Is it moving slow? Is something happening? How have you been? Everybody hit that like and subscribe. Who's here? Okay. I'm not going to panic. I'm just going to sit back and relax because I don't know what YouTube is doing. But you said the connection seems fine. So today is what, Sunday, the 13th. The full moon was 3 nights ago. So okay, now we're pushing out. Hey, random. Hey, random, how you doing? Hey, no name. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in, okay? Hit that like and subscribe. All right. So we are doing tarot reading tonight. I am going to start the reading. I'm going to do a general reading first for the collective, and the list is open, okay? So if you want to get on the list, go ahead. And I am taking everybody. It doesn't matter if you've had a reading recently or not. CD, what I want to do is we will do the main list of the 5 people. And then let's take a reserve list of 2 people. So don't let them know, though. Just take a reserve list of 2 people. And if I have the energy. Hey, Erica, welcome. Hey, Rabba. If I have the energy, I will, take the next person, and then if I have the energy, I will take this other second person. Okay, so that we can, maybe try and help more people. I'm not going to put myself in a position where, it's not good for me, but if I have the energy and everything as well, I will do it. All right. Hello, Andrea. Can you have mod? What is mod? Okay. All right, you guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Hit that like and subscribe on your way in, okay? Hit that thumbs up button and share the live as well. Share the live, save the live, like the live, subscribe, all the things, okay? All right, we are at 5 minutes. I am going to start the collective reading, okay? Can you have moderator? Can you moderate? No. I already have my moderators, and I don't really know you well enough to give you that kind of power. So I appreciate the offer, though. I appreciate you wanting to jump in and help out. Okay. So, yeah, we are doing a general collective reading. So, you guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in, okay? I'm just infusing all the cards, just giving them fresh energy, all right? Just giving all the cards fresh energy so that we can start the collective reading as everyone comes into the room. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, okay? Hit that like and the subscribe button. So, while we wait for people to come and the list fills up, just going to go ahead and infuse the cards, okay? We are going to be pulling an inner child and a moonology card as well tonight, okay? So, all right. I'm excited about tonight. Hey, Moa. Yes, I did see your comment and I replied just a few minutes ago, so you probably didn't see it. But yes, ma'am, you may get on the list. I'm actually taking anybody who gets here early. I'm not waiting for other people who've never had one before to come in, because they may not come and you guys probably do need a reading. I'm going to start catering to those who are loyal and those who are early, okay? All right, so our collective reading, we are starting out with the Ace of Wands upright. We had this, I think, it was the Ace of Cups, I think, for the last one. But this is new, opportunities. This is potential for new beginnings. This is you exerting your willpower after you gain great inspiration, okay? And just there's growth here. And this is the Father card coming in. And we have, this is your guardian angels coming in to protect you here and to provide guidance for this new venture, this new opportunity that you may have. This is a worthy goal for you, okay? This is you getting out and being inspired. There's that word again that goes along with the Ace of Wands, working towards your life's purpose. So all those, according to the caption for this video, all those questions your soul has been asking about, what is my purpose and what should I be doing, is, going away, because that rejection, that abandonment, okay, and that irrational fear that you have, that this is not going to work out, or it hasn't worked in the past. And I'm seeing that's possibly because of your connections, because the Father card is upright. You've had some things that happen that if you had had just the right support, then it would have worked out for you. But now this is a worthy goal for you, okay? And so this is no more having that need for those codependent people in your life who really pulled you away from this purpose and this drive, this inspiration that you had. They were draining you, but that is gone away as well. This is the investigating card. So you have been seeking out, even if you have not been doing it consciously, your soul has been seeking out ways to bring about what's best for you, okay? And so you have really, really made the switch. And in December is when you will start to see the fruits of this labor here. All right. So this is really, really good. This is things coming to bear and to fruition for you. So I am loving the feelings that I'm getting. I'm loving the excitement. I'm loving the milestones. There will be lots of milestones that you will have during this process of coming into just this powerful new understanding of your purpose, and understanding that your purpose is not just one thing, okay? You have the let go of the past card. Your inner child is saying it's time to envision a new story, right? So that's what we were saying. All that irrational fear, which is not so much irrational, because it did have real roots and grounding in something that was done to you, but you can let it go now because it no longer applies, okay? So it's time to envision a new story. It's time to really get yourself, into position where you just really find yourself giving yourself the best and understanding that even though you have a purpose, your purpose comes with several different layers, and it may not be that you have to do one thing and focus on a bigger picture. It's possible that it's just time for you to just get started and just do one layer of that one thing. Okay. So, and then, keep in mind that your purpose may change over the years. It doesn't have to be the same thing every time. Right, because the new moon in Leo card is telling you that confidence is your key to success. All right. So this is your collective reading. And I do, really see that you have been working towards a greater amount of confidence and really starting to trust yourself, or hoping to trust yourself more. Now is the time to do that. You have until December, again, when you'll start to see the fruits of your labor. It's when you'll start to settle into the new story that you'll be writing for yourself, okay? And envisioning getting that new life into what it is you want for you, okay? All right, so Moa, you said uncanny. All you're saying is much of what I've been feeling and thoughts I've been immersed in all afternoon. Finally feel ready for that new stage. Amen. Hello, Frank. Hello, Chucky baby. Hello. Let's see, who else did I miss? That's wonderful, Moa. I'm glad that you were able to resonate with that, and we're getting you started with that good energy here. All right. Okay. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. And I am going to reset the cards, and we are going to get started with the personal readings. Okay. All right. Chucky baby, thank you for contributing to the comments section and pushing out my live with your comments, helping the algorithm say, let people know that we are out here, baby. Appreciate your contribution. All right. Thank you so much. Resetting the cards now. Let's see, which one does this go to? Let me just turn them all over so I'll know which deck they go in. All right. Yeah, child, we just gonna let them roll, honey, because they just contributing to the live. We appreciate them. The more they comment, the more YouTube will push out my video. So we want, because for every troll, we'll get 10 people who are good folk. All right. All right. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. And don't forget to share the live as well. Okay. Share the live. Let people know that we are here. All right. Yeah. We're a little bit slow tonight. CD and I have been tweaking the algorithm. We're working on some new things to, try to boost the channel. So while the algorithm figures out what we're doing, things may be slow for a while. But if you guys start really, sharing the live and really giving yourselves permission to be more active with helping to get that out. Is something happening? Hey, I saw something happening with blessings. I thought I saw something. Hold on. I just run in my mouth. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, you're dealing with the migraine. I'm sorry to hear that, blessings. It's pretty slow tonight, so I don't think CD would mind if you needed to take the night off. Things are pretty slow, so it's okay. You can rest up, and I know when it comes to migraines, looking at a phone is or a computer is one of the worst things that you can do for that. So feel free to take the night off if you need to. All right. You guys hit that like and subscribe, and we will check in on you. Check in on you later, okay? Blessings. All right, let's see. Um, Mo, you said it's been a long, hard road. You could use all that good energy. Meeting you in this community and the lovely membership gift have been a godsend. Wonderful, Moa. I am glad. Okay, blessings. I'm glad you were able to deal with that. Okay. So CD did say that you can sit this one out, that she can handle it. Because we actually are really pretty slow tonight, love. So go ahead and get your rest, okay? We will miss you, but we understand. All right? You guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live. Hello, Sandra. Good to see you, love. All right. Who's first? Was it Daphne who's first? Daphne, go ahead and drop your question in the comments, okay? Yeah, you guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live, okay? Share the live, share the live, share the love. Mo, I'm glad this has really been a good space for you. So we only have 2 people on the list. Why did she stop talking to you abruptly? Okay. Wow. What's her first initial, Daphne, and what is her profession? What does she do for a living? Hit the like and subscribe, guys, and share the live, okay? You can share it via text message. You can share it via email with 1 or 2 people, or you can share it on your social media. But just share it in one place with at least one person, okay? And invite them to this safe and wonderful, loving place, all right? All right. Phlebotomist. Oh my goodness, that's a good job. Right? Okay, blessings. We'll catch you Wednesday, sweetie. I'll check in on you to see how you're doing. Okay, Sai is texting. She says it won't let her comment. Yeah, I think you have to be on the app and not on the browser to be able to comment. Okay, but thank you for being here, Sai. I'm glad you're here. But yeah, blessings. We'll check on you. Get you some rest, love. Okay. Oh, okay. So you leveled up according in her mind, I suppose. All right, take a couple deep breaths with me while we go through the portals. Let's find her and is this the first time she's gone no contact, Daphne? Phlebotomist is a good job. Sandra, what you say you need today? You need what blessing today? Yeah, I knew. That's what I was thinking. This is not the first time she's done this. Not gonna lie, I did. As soon as I located her, because I can see her clearly. As soon as I located her, I asked her, why she acting like this, and I heard clearly I've never liked her. Were you guys talking about going to nursing school together? And you just went ahead and did it? Mm-hmm. Hey, Dr. Soda. Jesus love you too. Sandra, you said roommates from hell. Goodness gracious. Yeah, because you have the energy that she needs. That's why she asked. No, yeah, so that's what it is. That came out twice. Oh, okay. Mm. Hey, Bismarck. Jesus surely is Lord. Ain't he Lord? Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is the Lord. All right, you guys hit that like and subscribe. I'm seeing 1313 on the counter, which is good. Okay, what is this? Okay, I'm not being told to stop pulling yet on this no contact. Okay, Daphne. So when you started going to nursing school, is that when you kind of like also started a healing journey? Hello, Tyrus. I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but I'm just confirming the things that I'm seeing and hearing. Because what it is, when it's something like a friendship like this, hello, Raphael. When it's something like a friendship like this, okay, I want to make sure I'm clear because I don't, friendships are very, very, they're almost as bad as like romantic breakups, okay? And she was going through a lot at the time you were in school, right? Hello, Calcium. I know you were going through a lot at the time. You started to change your bad habits. Okay. Okay, so here it is. This is the picture that the cards have painted. Okay. So she's upset that you didn't wait for her or bring her along because she was feeling stuck, okay? But she was okay with it because she thought you were stuck together. All right. And then you started going on a healing journey, but she thought you were just in your feelings, okay? And your friendship has really always been one-sided. So you were really the only friend in the relationship, but she never let you know that because she feared rejection because you were the only one who was there for her as a true friend, whether she was your friend or not. Hello, Julia. Welcome back. All right. And she was going through a lot, but she's emotionally blocked, and she always has been, which is why she was never really a real friend to you. It had nothing really to do with you, point blank specifically, except, the fact that she felt like you were prettier than her, smarter than her, and she felt like it was a privilege to be around you as long as you guys were equal. Okay, but once you got your nursing degree, and you in her mind leveled up, but you left her behind. Okay, and so that's what happened. So you said that's why her family loves me and blame her for us not speaking. Yeah, I mean, everybody can see it. Okay. All right, Raphael, thank you for coming through and contributing to the live and getting it pushed out with your comments. We appreciate you so much. You're helping YouTube boost my video. Thank you. Keep commenting. All right. Hello, RRS99. So yeah, Daphne, does that help at all? Because that's I mean, I was only instructed to pull from my deck, my no contact deck that I created, but from your replies, it seemed like it's kind of what you knew, but you just wanted to confirm. Is that correct? All right. Thank you, Raphael. I appreciate you recognizing that. Hello, Diana with 2 N's. I love that. I love Diana with 2 N's. I always thought that was the cutest and best way to spell it, and nobody else does it. Okay. You guys share the live, okay? Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you for the encouragement, Raphael. Okay, that's good, Daphne. I'm glad I was able to put that to rest for you. Okay, I think Moa is next, right? Julia, I think the list is still open. So if you did want a reading, go ahead and get on that. Who's next? I think Moa is next. Moa, are you still in the room? Okay, Daphne, I'm so glad you got the answer. You're very, very welcome. Very welcome. Okay. Okay, Moa, go ahead and put your question in the comment section for me, okay? All right, I'm just clearing the energy. We're getting old girl's energy out the room. I feel sorry for her, though. I really do. But she'll be okay. Let's hope she'll be okay. All right, let's see. At the forefront of I always love questions, but to keep with this evening's theme, I'd like to ask about life, direction, and career, and channel guidance from my cherished father, guardian angel. Okay. Okay, so you said at the forefront of your mind is always love questions. Okay, yeah, Daphne, she is going through a lot. Like, that was just so, but it's kind of, unfortunately, it's kind of, okay, Moa, so you said if love comes up, great. So yeah, Daphne, oh, thank you for the super sticker, Daphne. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's kind of, when it comes to her, it's kind of like, a lot of what she's dealing with is karma. So she's going to be going through a lot because she doesn't know how to be happy for other people. So it just keeps like keeping her in this stuck loop. All right. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, hit that like and subscribe and share the live, okay? Share the live and go ahead and save it. Are we able to save live videos? If not, save it after it ends, and don't you guys forget to comment after it's over, okay? Yes, Daphne, jealousy is one of the biggest things that holds people back. Moa, I've not forgotten you, hon. You see me rocking because I feel like your anxiety. It's like you want to settle down, and you're getting so many downloads. You're seeing so much about. It's like you're seeing a lot, but you can't put all the pieces of the picture together. You know, it's like there's a big picture, but it's been all puzzled up, and some things you've put together, but others, it's kind of like the middle of the puzzle, right? Because the edges are easy to piece together. But it's those middle pieces that kind of get you. And you're also wondering if there are pieces that are missing. You're like, what am I missing here? What am I missing here? So it just causes you this kind of, you're searching for peace, and it's got me rocking. Is this what I'm, do you do this? Do you sit and rock sometimes? Or you do some kind of stimming? Like maybe rubbing yourself or biting your nails, something like that? Mo, you guys hit that like and subscribe. Major interruptions the past 6 years. Hello, Jack. No, you don't do any stimming? Yeah, you do it. You just don't know it, because I definitely feel it. It's probably at night when you go to sleep. I don't know if you like grind your teeth. Do you have insomnia, or do you grind your teeth in your sleep? There's some stemming energy here for sure. I'm gonna put this smoke here. Take a couple deep breaths with me, Mo, okay? You exercise a lot, okay. You feel like if you don't exercise, like things are just like falling apart, or you feel uneasy? Because there's definitely some stemming here, which is okay. I mean, stemming actually keeps us from like spiraling down into. Hello, Marlon Mabel. Trying to get back in shape. Okay. Where's the stemming energy coming from? Yeah, there's been a lot of working without success here. Quite a bit of failures. But your magician energy is still upright. So your manifestation power is still there. And you do have the willpower to make things happen, the creativity and the skills. But yeah, you've suffered a lot of setbacks here. This has hit you financially as well? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's why I'm rocking. Like, I can feel the need for a push out of excess energy and feelings here. Okay, yeah, it did hit you financially. Hello, film by Emma. What kind of films do you do, Emma? You guys hit that like and subscribe. So I'm pulling up a new timeline here that starts with the death card, and which is showing me transformation and new beginnings. Okay. Yeah, that material loss. Did that come as a result of a relationship? Because I'm seeing this King of Pentacles reverse. It's like there was a change that came in around the time that he did. This person really affected your, like your, like your subconscious mind. They somehow got in there and caused you a lot of fear and anxiety. But this moon card is telling me that there's something going on in your dream state. That's what I was seeing earlier when I was like, yeah, this is broken family here. Oh, yeah. Dang, that's a lot to go through. There's a lot of brokenness and disconnection here. Yeah, I can, okay, so there's so much up and down and back and forth. It's like every time you pull yourself through one thing and things look like they're good, something else has been happening. Okay? This is because all of this is so like weird, right? So you're starting out with these two cards that are showing the failures and the distractions, the things that like you're working without results. There's limited success. You'll go a little further, then your magician card is upright, and things are good, and then here comes the Five of Pentacles, all of this loss, and then comes in the Death card to say, hey, new beginning, transition, and boom, King of Pentacles reverse. Okay, material loss. All right. And then along with that, just a fear and anxiety, a lot of shattered dreams come in, right? But then we go to the Hermit card. There's so much soul searching and seeking inner guidance, right? And your consciousness raising. And then love, like the Ace of Cups, lots of compassion and new feelings, right? And then start to leave behind. And then the Lovers is reversed. So just more suffering, more conflict. My dear, you are a soul survivor for sure, because I have no idea how you've been managing all this. I am sending so much love and hugs to you right now. Okay? You say it's not due to a relationship, but recently twin flame connections. He's quite younger and the love connection is deep. That troubles me. I'm distancing. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely been that. Tell me about this. You say he's quite younger. The love connection is deep. That troubles me. You're distancing. So what is it about it that's troubling you? Okay, I'm going to answer that part. Your life has been about humanitarian causes and environment. I'm going to give you an answer to that. So you've always done selfless service. Okay. Tell me about the twin flame thing and the you guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live, okay? Tell me about that, why you're distancing and why it troubles you. Okay. You guys can leave super chats and super stickers as well. And I am very, very much open to getting those. Okay. The list is still open, you guys. Okay, I'm seeing 2020. It's funny that I'm seeing that as I'm noticing my eyes are getting lighter. Just waiting on more. You guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live, okay? All right. All right. So you said the chaos in my life has not allowed us to develop a normal collection. Believe he may be an avoiding attachment style. I'm secure, so it's too. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know about those avoiding attachment styles. They call it avoiding attachment style. Yeah, that's what they call it. But all right, so I'm gonna pull these cards right here, but I'm hearing from your spirit team as we talk, right? This is going to sound bad to some people, but it is the truth nevertheless, and you guys know I have to tell you that. All right? Stop trying to save the world, save yourself. No more humanitarian efforts. Everything that you have poured out, it's time to collect. Go and take your energy back from every cause that you have poured yourself into and pour it back into yourself. This is what's causing your delays in life. Your energy is everywhere else. You've got too much energy poured out into the world. So you're leaving yourself open. You're leaving your portal open. You're leaving your aura open. You're leaving your currency. That's your vat of your money vat. Okay? You're leaving all of that open, because the world is not in a place and a position to care about your efforts enough to where they are being put into places where your energy is reciprocated and you are poured back into just by what's out there. Okay? It's like there's a scripture in the Bible that talks about putting your money in a bag with holes in it. That's where the collective is right now. We're so busy. Oh, I gotta help, I gotta help, I gotta help. That time has passed for now. When we entered the age of Aquarius, it was time for us to reclaim our energy. Because if you see the state of the world right now, what has us pouring all of that out gotten the world? Nothing. So it's time for us to reclaim all that energy, pour it back into ourselves, rebuild, refresh, renew, re-download, raise our consciousness, and then we will be called. Many are called, few are chosen. We will be called and chosen. All of this chosen one stuff that's out right now, we have been chosen for this time to choose ourselves. When we are called and chosen, then that's when we can pour back out and we will make more of a difference. But the world will never get 100% better. Okay? And that's where we get the delays and we get sidetracked from our true purpose. And our truest purpose right now is to not be deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, he shall also reap. We have been sowing into places where we can't reap a good harvest because the world does not see. our energy in the right way. It's using it, but it is not useful to them. Okay? Call all of that energy back. I don't care where you pulled it and to who. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So this is you speaking. What am I missing? What am I missing? Okay, you said I have to fix my life first before exploring with him, but I do love him. It's an uncanny past life. Okay, bigger than you. Okay. Sandra, hey Sandra. Sandra said, "Hell to everybody." I mean, hello. Sorry about that, y'all. That's what she said. We entered the age of Aquarius somewhere around November of last year. Okay. That's right, Erica. They don't value it. Hello, Robert. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I'm seeing your comments. Okay. So, it seems claustrophobic. You know why it seems claustrophobic? For you to focus on yourself? Because when we start to do that, you see this Hermit card? The Hermit upright is soul searching, right? It's introspection, it's contemplation, it's truth seeking, it's meditation, it's guidance. But when we start focusing on ourselves, that energy naturally starts coming back to us, but we haven't invited it. Okay? And when we don't invite it, it comes back any old kind of way. And so it starts feeling like we're in a dark place and we're drowning. All right? So that's why you have to intentionally call it back. Call it back to yourself. I had to do this today because I had 2 dreams last night. Shook me to my core. They weren't even scary dreams, but I knew they were trying to tell me something. I get out of the bed. I don't wash my face. I don't brush my teeth. I go right outside, put my feet in the dirt, and I start meditating. When I say the uncomfortable feelings came up, but also the answers came up as to why I was feeling what I was feeling, okay? And I began to call my energy and my power back, okay? Whole, purified, with love, with light, with God power, with truth, with authenticity, okay? Call that energy back whole. Call it back pure. Call it back with light. All right? I meditate. Well, I bubble out a 30-minute session. 2 minutes for deep breathing, 25 minutes for the meditation, 3 minutes to come out and start to come back to myself. Okay? Then sometimes I'll just sit quietly for another 15, 30 minutes. Feet on the dirt, on the grass, dirt, or whatever. Okay? Okay, I can understand that. Right? So, this is what you're dealing with. All right? So, putting all that energy into other folks, it left you unprotected. And that's not to say that your spirit team wasn't there. You're still alive, okay? But our spirit teams can only do so much, okay? They have to act according to our vibration, our intention, and what we truly want. And sometimes we don't know what we want. We're putting signals out there. Our mouth is saying one thing, our inner being is saying another, right? So they'll keep you alive because your purpose hadn't been fulfilled. The love that you're supposed to have hadn't been fulfilled. And, there are a lot of things that portions of your contract, your life contract, that you haven't fulfilled. So they'll keep you here. Okay, I'll check on that in a minute. They'll keep you here, okay? But a lot of your protections are moved away. All right? So you definitely want to get on that, okay? Because you had to lay down a lot of pride. This curse card has come up. So I don't see that this is a curse that somebody has put on you. This is what I'm saying. That protection that you had went away when you start putting out all that energy. So it brought in like cursed energy because you were the energy that was being reciprocated to you was not the loving energy that you were pushing out. Okay? Yeah. But I do see the life that you're longing for. It's just been escaping you. But the pain, I see it going away. Okay? All right. Let's ask about your father. Now, I don't know if you've been with me when I tell you, when I do readings about passed on loved ones, Moa. I don't actually talk to them. Okay? Okay, you're asking a lot of questions. Okay, so you know that. I want to get to other people on the list, so which one do you want me to focus on? The trying to tap into your father or the career thing? Because that's where I was trying to get to, was the career, since that's what you asked about first. $22.22. I'm looking at on the ticker there. You guys hit that like and subscribe. You guys don't forget, next Friday is VIP night, and I'm doing the top 3 people. No, it's which one you want, sweetheart. You don't have to be sorry. It's just that, I'm working with a list right now, so I want to make sure I can get to everybody. You don't have to be sorry. Just let me know which one you prefer. So yeah, next Friday, the 18th. No, Julia, I'm still working on Moa right now. The 18th, we will doing our VIP night, but you know how it said it has the crown with the top commenters and stuff. I'm doing the spirit readings for the top 3 as opposed to just the top 1. So you want to be there Friday night so you can get a spirit reading from my special deck, okay? Strongest message for me right now. Perhaps your father. Okay. Wow. He is literally saying the exact same things I was saying. This is such guidance that a dad would say right here. Okay? He's saying stop seeking answers outside of yourself. Stop working so much for others. And stop being swindled and letting people use you. And when he's saying swindle, what he means is people not reciprocating. Okay? Stop being overly loyal. Hello, Marie. Stop being overly loyal. Wow. The exact same things I was just saying. Remember the child that you were. He remembers the child. You're not hurt anymore. Your innocence has been lost. He sees how vulnerable you are. And you've lost hope. And he doesn't want that for you. He wants you to go back to being the child. Because that child was a happy person. Hello, Michael Bowen. Welcome. Very creative and artistic, but not doing that anymore. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Hello, Heather. Hello, Ethan. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for commenting and helping to share the live and boost it. Okay? Thank you for boosting my live with your comments. Yeah, no more selfless, no more volunteering. Okay? Wow. Okay, you said no one has used me money-wise except the insurance company, but affectionately, yes. That's what he means. He knows I've changed, but I'm the same inside. He's right. He always cherished that creative child. Okay? Yeah. So moving to hear his very words. Okay? Yeah. No, it's not money-wise that they're using you. You see, these cards all saying, you know, no more like working and loyalty, you know, undue loyalty and volunteering and service. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, your message is to nurture your inner child, reconnect with that inner child, reclaim your innocence, reclaim your hope, get back into your creativity, service, and work on yourself, for yourself, with yourself, by yourself. Okay? Hello, Ronald. Ronald, you said, can you get out of homelessness by yourself? I don't know. I probably can give you a reading. I don't know if the list is still open. CD will let you know if the list is open and you can be added to it, okay? And if you hang around and be patient, I can give you a reading, all right? So, Moa, that is your reading, dear. You said that is just what you needed to hear? Well, by yourself means even if you have a soulmate, you've got to be the focus, okay? Even if you get someone in your life, they can't be number one. All right? Because you just have that in you to just put everyone first, and no more of that. Okay? You guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live, okay? Wonderful, wonderful. CD later will come along and add the timestamps. I think your reading will be number 2. So you'll be able to come back to this live. Definitely save it, okay? It does help if you guys save the lives. It helps you and it helps the channel, okay? All right, let me reset the cards. And Julia, are you still here? If so, you're next. It was the first channeling since he passed. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Julia, sweetheart, go ahead and put your question in the comment section while I reset the cards, okay? I'm going to reset the cards and clear the energy. I think I already did these, but I'll do them again. Oh, you said you trusted me for that. Ronald, thank you for coming in and boosting the live with your comments. We appreciate you. Thank you for trusting me with that, Moa. I'm glad he came in to back me up. Because sometimes people don't be believing me, or sometimes, it's just kind of hard to wrap your head around what I'm saying. But having that loved one to come in and say the exact same thing, and then you hearing his exact words let you know. Daphne, what you say about? y'all wondering what Ronald talking about? Child, Ronald just in here trying to find something to be. Oh, he would have respected me. Oh, that means so much. Thank you, Moa. I appreciate that. Ronald trying to find something to be. He don't feel like he nothing. But we gonna treat him like he's somebody anyway, y'all. Hey, Kenny. Let's see if I missed anyone else. You guys, Heather, did I say hello to you? Javon retracted his message. Hey, Javon. Ethan, you still in the room? You and Michael, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming in and boosting my live with your comments. Oh, Daphne, you said Ronald's question? Oh, Ronald said best luck comes from black swans. Okay. I'm waiting on Julia's question. I don't think I missed it. Oh, there it is. It said, okay, what's the feelings, Julia? Because I think I remember your last reading. Everything seemed cool and calm and collected. Has he changed? Or is it still your nerves? Because I know you were having a lot of nerves about it. Okay, be safe going home, Sai, okay? What changed? Because I do remember your last reading with him. And hello, Afreen. Welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Moa. Yeah, I did feel his very special bright soul. Did he love to hug? Because it seems like he just wanted to hug you. Oh, man. CD, you deleted him. He said I look like Morgan Freeman. Shoot, I wanted to have some fun with him. I look like Morgan Freeman. There are women whose names are Morgan, so it's probably a Morgan. He don't call like before. He doesn't call like before you do the hello most. Nah. Okay, yeah. So, just go in your mind and have those hugs because he loves giving hugs and he doesn't mind still giving them. So go and just remember those hugs. That inner child, doing that inner child work, you'll get those hugs. Okay, so Julia, I'm going to give you a reading, but I'm going to give you some girl-to-girl advice in the meantime. Okay? When they fall back, you fall back. And it's not out of a playing games. Don't do it to play games. Okay? Just remember that you are the receiver. And sometimes men forget that and you forget that. So they get comfortable or they get extremely uncomfortable. And they'll start to back out because either they're too comfortable, you've like, let them know that you're open, and they're like, oh, I got her now. Or they get very, very uncomfortable, like, whoa, this is going faster than I wanted. I'm feeling deeper than I wanted to. Or sometimes circumstances change and their work and all of that pulls them away. Okay? Whatever the case is, that's the universe reminding you to focus back on you, the receiver. Never chase. Never start getting nervous when they disappear. Never wonder how to strategize. Should I leave? Should I? Don't get in your head about it. That's for them to do. You just be a girl. Be beautiful. Be light. Be happy. Be airy. Be you and go be happy. Okay? If it crosses your mind and you're like, I just want to tell him, hey, hope you're having a good day. I am. Maybe we'll catch up soon. Don't do it too often, but, because you're not playing a game. You're just going back into yourself where you need to stay at all times anyway. Okay? Always stay in your feminine. Always. It's always about you. You know why? Because with men, it's always about them. And that's not a bad thing. That's how they get stuff done. Okay? But it's got to be always about them because they have to be out in this 3D world competing with each other, competing with the patriarchy, competing for women, competing for money. Okay? But us, we don't have to compete. We are natural gatherers of resources. All we got to do is show up in our feminine energy and we receive from the universe. We receive information, downloads, gifts, okay? Open doors. You feel me? When you stand in your power and your truth as a woman, you ain't got to chase nothing. You ain't got to ask. You ain't got to worry. None of that. Okay? David, does it say in the Bible that women aren't supposed to preach? Yeah, it does. So what? That ain't got nothing to do with what we doing over here. We ain't in the Bible. We in wherever we sitting at in our living room. Okay? So, just go back into the girl that he fell in love with or the girl that he really likes. She wasn't chasing, was she? You said because he doesn't call as much. He doesn't come around. He was the one coming around, was he not? Don't be the girl that he didn't that he be the girl that he met. Whatever you was doing then, keep doing it. Okay? Whatever you were doing then, keep doing it because that was the real you. Women tend to lose themselves in relationships. We start identifying with the relationship and not ourselves. Okay? So, whoever you were when he met you, whatever you were doing then, keep doing that. Okay? Marker, am I lying to myself or denying Christ? Are you? Because you're in my house, in my space. Okay? So what are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for boosting my comments. All right. You still want to read it or was that enough? Because you did ask me what to do. And I just told you what to do. You guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live, okay? Okay, yes, you want to read? Or yes, that was good enough. Because I asked you 2 questions. All right. Hey, Orange Shaft, what does Bashar have to do with me? Truth will set me free. How do you know I'm not already free? Are you free? I don't think you were free, because if you were free, you wouldn't be in here trying to antagonize me. Free people don't do that, because I would never come where you are and start challenging you. Because I'm free. What do I have the need to do that for? Thank you for your comments. They're helping boost my live. Continue. Julia, I am pulling out the no contact cards now for you, love. Julia said, I waited all this time for my reading, and I want my reading, Miss Ma'am. Yes, Miss Julia, whatever you say. Okay, take a couple deep breaths for me. Okay. You're asking, do I need attention? But you're in my live and my comments. You see how people project, y'all? This is a good study of human behavior, okay? And like sociology, marker, good study, okay? All right, Julia. Let's see what's on his mind. What's he up to? Why is the doctor falling back? Why is the doctor falling back? It's just projection, y'all. We just gonna love on love on Marka, because clearly, you know, they're lost in the sauce of their beliefs, and they really, you know, that self-love is lacking. All right. Hello, Brisk. CD will answer you in the comments, Brisk, okay? I'm doing a reading right now. Nothing is coming out about this guy. Where's the doctor at? We can't even locate him. Julia, did you guys get into Did you guys get into like some kind of like tiff, or did he ask you about something that kind of upset him? Or did you, did you ask him about something that kind of upset you? You guys hit that like and subscribe. You said yes. Oh, okay. So it was him that said something to you? Okay. So was there a need to apologize for something, or he wanted an apology from you about something? Or something that he asked you about that kind of maybe like made him feel funny or hurt his feelings? So if that's the case, say I did. Or if there was something that you said to him that you needed an apology, say he did, okay? So I can, yeah, because this energy, like, he's scattered and he's hiding. Let me see, I might be missing your comment. Okay, he did, okay. Hello, Hydro Dart 404. Yeah. Okay, so what it is a lack of accountability. And the distance is growing because of that. Because, wow, he's not used to being put in check. He's not used to being put in check. What was, you said you sent him something and he said he loved himself or whatever? Okay. Yeah, he you see how he ain't giving me nothing? he said, I ain't telling you Jack, Miss Umi. Oh, buddy don't want to talk. Okay, but it's okay because what it is, lack of accountability, and he's not ready. So, and the distance is growing. What you're dealing with is ego. He is not used to being put in check. He is not used to somebody being smarter than him. Okay. So it's something that you peeped on him that he's been hiding, and he doesn't have to really show himself. He can hide behind his white coat. But when it comes to you, he can't hide because you're very intuitive. Okay? He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He thought that because you're younger, that you just wouldn't like see everything for what it is. But you see way more than him. Okay? Way more. Okay? So this is the clarity card in reverse here. All right? He wasn't ready. He didn't know that you could see. He didn't know that you could see him. This is the open heart card. Okay? He is not receptive to, oh, okay. And then when you think about it, most nurses are women, right? Daphne can attest to this. Doctors get kind of used to disrespecting nurses, i.e. women, or not listening to them, or dismissing, or not thinking they're as smart. So they tend to treat the women in their lives the same way. And so he thought that you were the nurses have to put up with it because that's their paycheck, but you don't. He wasn't ready for you, Miss Ma'am. You got a backbone that he wasn't ready to come up against. Okay. Hey, Alejandro. Yeah, again, that intuition you have came up against him. You see this in reverse? Girl, he wasn't ready. He was not ready. Okay. Daphne said depends on the doctor. Hey, Crystal Wings, welcome back. Okay. All right. So what is this? Clarify this distracted card. Clarify this distracted card. Oh, okay. No, it's in reverse. So what is this? Oh, thank you. Okay. So he's presently trying to distract himself with like friends and co-workers and stuff like that, but it's not working. You are very much on his mind. And the more you pull back, again, not out of games, but because this is the thing, if you pull back out of games, because you guys are energetically connected, he's going to know. And he's going to stay away. But if you pull back because you call your energy back and you stand in your feminine truth, he'll sense it. Okay? And he'll be like, what's she up to? Okay? And it's going to depend on how big his ego is as to how long it takes him to come back, though. Okay? This is the obsession card in reverse. This is saying, draw back your energy. All that adoration and infatuation and stuff. Yeah, he is with his friends. You are good. Oh, you are so good. Okay. Yeah. Oh, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. But yeah, all that. See, he was really feeding himself on that infatuation and adoration you were giving him. He thought that was about him. Had no idea that that's just you and your sweet, adoring energy. Okay, but he will start to see that it's not him, because he ain't getting it nowhere else, and he ain't giving it to himself, and he gonna realize, oh, that was her. This is the releasing card, the letting go, the moving on card in reverse. He's not going anywhere, but it's going to depend on how much you start back over. New beginnings here. Start back over with that feminine journey. Okay. All right. So that is your reading, Miss Ma'am. Does that help you at all? Oh, buddy was not ready for Moa. And then on top of that, Moa be studying. Moa know stuff. If Moa don't know it, Moa gonna go look for it. And Moa got answers on top of answers, and he just was not ready for her. He wasn't ready. Hey, Tanya, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Welcome. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Hey, guys, don't forget that you can leave super chats and super stickers, okay? Bless the reader, all right? Bless the reader. Yes, ma'am. You, Moa, you know I'm talking about you, girl. Okay, Tanya, I'm glad you're doing fine. You guys hit that like and subscribe. You're smiling. No, he thinks of you. Okay, yeah. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Yeah, you're unforgettable. You're unforgettable. It doesn't matter how long you guys are together or not together. He'll never forget you. Ever. You a whole vibe. Hey, Roxy from New York City. I saw this video, Roxy, the other day, where this guy, he was talking something about I guess somebody had messed with him on the train, but they were not from there, and he told him to get on the 7 train to somewhere. And I was reading the comments, and they were saying, "Oh no, he's going to basically they were going somewhere that was very undesirable in New York City." And I thought, wow, that's one way to get back at somebody who did something to you. So, all right, who's next? Who is next on the list? We're rolling right along. Hello, Divine Empress 614. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You're welcome, Roxy. Thank you for being here too. Ronald, are you still in the room? Are you ready for your reading? CD, I think I have the energy. Let's put Divine Empress on the list. She wants to ask about her brother, okay? Especially if Ronald isn't here. Because I haven't seen him in the comments recently. So if he's not here, then we definitely have time for her. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Hey, Tandy. Hit that like and subscribe and share the live. You can also save it too. You're welcome, Divine Empress. Okay. All right. Ronald, I'm going to give you another 20 seconds to put your question in the comments. I'm going to assume that you go by he, him. If not, you can change your pronouns for me. You guys, don't forget you can leave super chats and super stickers. Bless the reader, please. Hey, Luna. Tandy, I will see where my energy is after I do the reading for Divine. Typically, I've already done one passed on loved one reading tonight, so those take a lot of energy. So I will see where my energy is. I can't promise that I'll do you a reading, but the list was kind of short and slow tonight. So hello, Kimba, welcome. You being new here. Thank you, Luna. You're the best as well. You guys hit that like and subscribe, okay? All right, so we don't have anything from Ronald, so we're going to go ahead with Divine. Okay. Divine, was there something specific you wanted to know about your father or from your father, or what is it that you want me to specifically ask, okay? And while you're typing that, since I think you're new here, if not, this will be for anybody who comes along later. Hello, Red Turtle Lover. I am not a medium. Okay, it was her brother. I'm sorry, Moa, that's right. I am not a medium. I do not speak directly to those who have passed on. I'm sorry, I know it was your brother. I apologize. I had just done a father reading, so that was still just kind of hanging in there. You want to know if he's okay? Okay. So I'm not a medium. I don't speak directly to those who have passed on. What I do is, sorry guys, throat chakra doing something weird. Happy birthday, Luna. Is I tap into your energy signature, right? Which connects me to their energy signature from when they were here on this side. And through that energy signature, I speak to their spirit team. Okay. So I speak to both your spirit teams. Your spirit team speaks to me. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Oh, wow, that means so much. Their spirit team speaks to me on their behalf, because I don't open that portal or that door between us and those who have passed on, because I don't want those that I don't invite in to possibly have way and just start coming in, right? So that's how I do it. But I have not had any difficulty tapping in yet. Okay. All right. And thank you again for the super chat. It means a lot. It really, really, really means a lot to me. Okay. Tell me your father's, give me his first initial. See if I'm missing stuff. L, okay. All right. Hello, Fernando. Are you guys hitting that like and subscribe and sharing the live? Hello, Suzuko. All right, Miss Empress, take a couple of deep breaths with me. Let's see if we can connect signatures, okay? I don't know if this is going to make sense to you, but there's something about a robe hanging on a door. Hello, Alicia. A robe hanging on a door. What is that? No, Luna, I don't play games. So not sure. What am I seeing? Did your brother, did he used to joke or something about whether or not he would make it into heaven or something like that? What am I hearing? Hello, Felicia. Hello, Joyce. I'm waiting to hear Divine. Did he used to like make jokes or something about whether or not he was gonna like make it into heaven or whatever? Luna, I'm doing a reading right now. Am I missing comments? Oh, it came back out. I wonder if something. Okay. Alicia, I'm actually reading I'm reading Divine right now. I'm waiting to read her response. I wonder if something happened with her internet. Okay. I'll start reading. So it looks like he passed on too young. Okay. It's like it looks like he was like maybe trying to repair his life. Some things that possibly he had done, possibly gotten into some transgressions with the law, maybe struggled with holding down a job. Was either homeless or went through some sort of like period of wondering, like about bouncing about to about. But it was because he had a lot of spirit. There was so much spirit. This is the spiritual seeker and the ascetic. There's a lot of spiritual, just very tapped in. Okay, so much insight and so much just wanting to be pure. Okay. Thank you, Fernando, for the super chats. Okay. Just really, really had a lot of spiritual. So what is that yes for, Divine? I'm not sure which question the yes is answering. Are you answering? Fernando, I really appreciate the super sticker. It blesses my heart. Thank you so much. I'm not a fortune teller, SM68. Is any of this resonating with you? Because I do have someone else in the room talking about a brother. And when you said he was into like jail, okay, and being homeless, okay, I'm on the right track. I have the right signature that I'm tapping into. So these things come through to let me know that I have the right person. Okay, so now we will get to your question as to whether or not he's okay. All right. He was highly spiritual though. He was very spiritually evolved. Okay. This is why he struggled so much. He just could not connect with people on a spiritual level that they would even begin to understand where he was. Okay. And oh wow, really? He would actually go to jail for the solitude. It was kind of an escape from the matrix or society in a way. Because he knew he was going to have a regimented schedule there. The same people would be there every day. He wouldn't have to encounter new people. He wouldn't have to worry about what he was going to wear, what he was going to eat. You know, it was kind of, unfortunately, the cheapest way he could get a respite. Wow. Give me clear and precise. Yeah. It's like he just knew too much. He saw too much. And he just wanted to be in the shadows. He really wanted to be away from society. So he chose this. He chose this exit. Okay. But he's having fun. Was he very funny? Was he someone that liked to joke around and stuff? You said sounds about right. But he's having a ball now. Because he can have conversations that he wasn't able to have before. Okay? Yeah, because he would plant, you says all the time, he would plant seeds and they just wouldn't grow. He was in survival mode. And he was tired of it. But yeah, where he is now, he is okay. He's been his same little cut up self. I could just, oh, he was, yeah. See, you see this genius card here? He's with people, he's with energies and entities that he can laugh with, but at the same time, exercise that exceptional mind that he had. Okay? There was nobody in his orbit that was on his level. And he was sick of it. He knew that the only way that he could really get to, he knew that the only way that he could really get to where he wanted to be was to be among the angels. That was the only way he was going to get out of survival mode and get the kind of stimulation that he needed. Here's the engineer card. He was very brilliant, a great problem solver. He was also tired of the system. He was tired of the system. And even though that was his so-called respite, he was sick of it. He wanted something more beautiful, right? He couldn't afford to like go and be on a beach somewhere. And it would have taken him a lot to even raise the money and get a passport and do all the things. He didn't have the energy. Yeah. So he's happy where he is. Like, he doesn't have to deal with the system anymore. He gets to solve problems. So if you have questions, he's ready to answer, help you solve problems. He's ready to use that genius mind of his. Okay. Okay, now they're coming through about what he thinks about you. He says he doesn't think you're living up to your potential. Does that sound like something he would say? Oh, I see now. I see. I see. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I hear. So he wasn't really able to, again, live up to his potential and live like the strong, vital life. And he never would have gotten there. He sees from his side, that he never would have gotten there and there was nothing else that he could learn. Okay. Yeah, you're right. He didn't live up to his potential, and he sees from over there. There was nothing else he could learn here, and he never would have reached whatever potential he had. But that potential would have been according to man standards. Okay. Hi, Fernando. Hello, Hakan. I'm going to pull one more card for you, love. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is him confirming there was nothing else for him to learn here, nothing else for him to get out of the life on this side. So he's happy to be where he is, and he wants you to know, his spirit team is telling me that if you ever have questions about anything, that he is among the ancestors and he is willing to help. Okay? All right, the portal is closed, dear. That's your reading. Thank you, Hakan. You must be sweet too to recognize that. I appreciate the recognition. I think you're probably sweet as well. Okay. Much love and light to you, dear heart. Okay, you guys. Can we get to 40 likes? I see 39. You guys sharing the live? Kimba, do spirits hold grudges? You were going through a rough time when you lost your grandfather, doing things you weren't proud of, turned your life completely around. Hope he knows that. Do spirits hold grudges? Thank you, Hakan. Spirits do hold grudges, but from what you're telling me, if this is a grandfather who actually loved you and was, knew who you were from if he knew who you were from a baby, once they get on the other side, they don't see your mistakes. Okay? They see the spirit of who you were when you came into the world. And you turning your life around is part of their guidance, getting you back to that person. So holding your mistakes against you is not part of what they do. Okay? It's those spirits who didn't have your best interests at heart who brought you before. All right, Kimba. So that's your answer. Okay, we made it to 40 likes. Yay! Tandy, the list is closed for tonight, dear. CD, did I do 5? Did I do 6 readings? I think I did 6. I may have done 5, but I did 2 past life readings, or not past life, but passed on loved ones readings. So those take a lot out of me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let my spirit rest for right now. You back again, Raphael? Okay, well, welcome back again. Thank you guys for the super chats and super stickers. The style of my hair is very different. Yeah, tonight it actually okay, so I've cut my bangs 3 times, 2 or 3 times in the past couple months because my hair is growing really fast. And then there are certain parts of it that, like right here, I don't know what it's doing. It's just doing its own thing. But I'm just letting it grow and being thankful that it's healthy. All right. So CD is letting you guys know when we're here. Oh, you guys, join the channel membership. It's only $2.99 a month. You can do that right now while we're in the live, while we're doing story time. You can also still leave super chats and super stickers while I'm here. So if you're new here, at the end of every live, I do a story time. And these are just stories about my life or things that I've learned. And so we can get just some life lessons, just me sharing my weirdness and my wisdom. What I call it, well, I say wisdom because other people say it's wisdom. It may just be me and my weirdness. Okay, Moa, I missed your eye compliment. Let me go and see what I missed. Okay. Oh, almond shaped eyes. Girl, I got a joke about that, Moa. I remember when I had first started trucking, right? And it was New Year's Eve, and I was getting ready to go out with one of my sons and his girlfriend. And, I had like this cute little outfit on. I had lost a lot of weight. You know how it is when you lose weight and you feeling snatched and cute and stuff. And, I had my makeup. My face was beat down to the noggle. Okay. I was just cute. And that's when I used to wear a bob. Well, this is a bob, but I used to wear my hair straight and colored. So it was in a bob. And I took a selfie and I was like, dang, girl. Like, okay, so I got the almond shaped eyes, the tomato nose, the apple cheeks. Like, I am really a snack, like the whole snack. Okay. Like, what? And so I posted that on my social media. That got a whole bunch of laughs, honey. But yeah, girl, me and these almond shaped eyes, we've been rocking it with each other for a hot minute now. So shows a picture of me at that age. Ooh, girl. Let me see if I can find one. To be honest with you, it wasn't that long ago. I believe I was probably I want to say about 48 then. It was probably about 6 years ago. Let's see if I can find any of those pictures. Lord have mercy. I got so many pictures in this phone. Good. I'm just now in 2022. I had to shave my head bald one time, y'all, right after my mama died. Because my hair started coming out in patches. So I just went on ahead and shaved it bald. I might be able to find that picture. Okay, I'm getting there, y'all, I promise. All right, here we go. Okay. I used to have a podcast, y'all, on intimacy. Can y'all see that? I was 48 then. That's when I was wearing my hair colored and in a bob. And used to keep my face beat at the time. This might be a better picture. I don't know if y'all can see. This one I was out on the road trucking and I wanted to do like a little Orphan Annie type kind of do right there. Can y'all see these pictures? Okay. Ronald, I tried to do your reading. Where were you? Okay, Erica. Show you one in your 20s. Do I have any in my 20s? I definitely got one in my 30s. Hold on, I'll go get it. I think I was probably about 34 on this picture. This is all my hair, you guys. I used to wear it real long, but I pinned it up for this Valentine's Day thing. Y'all know I love me some bangs. I don't know why I'm like that, but me and my bangs, honey, we gonna rock. We gonna rock with each other if we don't do nothing else, all right? I was looking for some, I guess this gonna be our story time. Just looking at pictures of me. But yeah, you said I look like a music star? No, that's one gift I was never blessed with was singing. I was trying to get my album, but I can't, in my 20s, I don't have any that I can reach right now. Okay. But yeah, that was me. I'm trying to see if I can find that bald head picture. I got some pictures in here that I really liked. I didn't realize that. Okay, is this no, that's another night when I was out with the homies. Yeah, I decided to stop coloring my hair in after I let it grow back, right? I had to cut it bald, as I told y'all. And this was me when this is all my hair too. That's when I used to just let my gray streak grow out. Hey, Vibrant One, welcome back. I used to let my gray streak grow out and just wear it. I was trying to find the other picture that I had for that in color. It must be in another folder or something. But yeah, that was after I won my son's case when he was falsely accused. You said why bald? It was my mom had passed away, and I developed grief-induced alopesia, and my hair started falling out in patches. This is when it first started falling out. Can y'all see that big handful of hair? That's when it first started falling out. I thought I was tripping, but I was not tripping. It actually was falling out. And that's me with the bald head. So I look like a pretty boy. Joyce, does my mom visit me in my dreams? No, I haven't seen anything dealing with my mom after she passed. This was a picture of me bald that someone did some editing on. This is the picture that's on the last book that I published or republished. There's a link for it in the description box called The Healing Year. I also write. Okay. How did I get it to grow back? I just let it grow. I didn't do anything special. I waited a couple of months until I just waited. Let's see, I cut it in, I think that was August. I cut it in August, and I started letting it grow back in like that October. And I just kept letting it grow, but I never colored it. and it came in all white because it wasn't all white before. Oh, Rhonda, thank you. Yeah, it wasn't all white before. And when it started growing back, it came in all white. I was like, oh, well, damn. Um, Actually, here's a picture when it first started growing back. Yeah, I had the nubby hair then, y'all. This was when I had went on I had took myself on a vacation to like this tiny house out in the mountains by myself so that I could decide whether or not I wanted to stay in my marriage. See that? That was so much fun. I mean, it wasn't fun having to make that decision, but just when I say I took such good care of myself, y'all. I had and the way it went, okay, so this is story time. So I was trying to decide whether or not to stay in my marriage. And being in the house with him was very difficult, right? Because I had come off the road from trucking. Hey, Mo Ahmed. I had come off the road from trucking, right? And at the time, I was doing some ghostwriting. And it was cool. Like, making good money. I had let go of my podcast, all of my creative things that I wanted to do. But I was just doing ghostwriting because I didn't want to like be in like the public and doing stuff like that. So I always got me a hustle. I always got me a way to like really keep my mind going and just really like feel like I'm doing something with myself. You know what I mean? And so, but at the same time, like my husband, like he had like quit working and he had told me that he didn't want to work and that he felt like a slave when he went to work. But it's like you got a whole wife at home. Like, I am not going to be here taking care of us, And he was legally blind, so he had a check coming in. So he would pay like the rent and utilities and all the big bills. But there wasn't that much left over for like savings and stuff like that. And I would tell him like, we aren't spring chickens. We need to be saving for when we get old and stuff. And it's like he just wasn't hearing it. And then on top of that, like, this is gonna sound crazy, y'all, but he started poisoning me. He used to cook all our meals. And he started like poisoning me, okay? And when I say poison, I don't mean like putting like stuff in the food, but he would make my food, because I have an autoimmune disease. He would make my food in ways that would keep me flared up and triggered and sick and bloated and fat and not being healthy enough to really get out and do the things that I love to do. So that's why I had to get off the truck, and I had to take on ghostwriting, something that I could sit down and do. And so I was just there getting fat, sick, and nearly dead, day by day by day, more and more. And so the thing is, when you have somebody who's nice to you, right? So he would cook all my meals. He would do the laundry, because again, I'm just barely getting by every day. He would do the cleaning to a degree. He wasn't as good as me, but he would do the cleaning to a degree. I did some, he did some. He rubbed my feet every night. He never raised his hand to me, never raised his voice to me, never called me out of my name. So it's hard for you if you're a person who's in this dynamic, right? You have somebody who's nice to you on one hand, but on the other hand, they're doing things to like sabotage you and hurt you, right? but you can't really like prove it because they're not putting stuff in your food that's making you throw up, or it's not arsenic, it's not the things, you know what I mean? But they're preparing, and he would prepare different meals for me than he did for himself. So this is another reason that I know, right? But he's making himself these meals, he's making me these others, and I like, why, and whenever I would ask, why don't you make me the same things? And he's like, well, this might flare you up, or he always had a reason. So it's like, if somebody's being nice to you on one hand, you said, Daphne, nothing to think about, you needed to run and not look back type of person is scary. Wearing a mask. Exactly. Remember that painting I showed y'all called Church Boy with the mask? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is nightmarish, okay? So it's like, but if you have them being nice to you, it's like you really, in your mind, like really don't want to believe that they would do this, okay? But then like my stuff started coming up missing. Like I had a will, right? But in the will, I had put one of my sons as his co-beneficiary on the will and the life insurance, and he could not do anything or make any decisions without my son, okay? He didn't like that. When I drafted the will, my will came up missing. Okay. Then I found out he canceled my health insurance. Your girl run around with an autoimmune disease, fat, sick, and nearly dead with no health insurance. So when I sent off to get my health insurance reinstated, I'm waiting to hear back from the people. Apparently, and I didn't know this until after I left him, he had gone and got the letter that I had to sign for them to reinstate my health insurance. He had gotten it out of the mail before it was sent off. Okay. He was legally blind, Moa. If he put stuff close enough to his face, he could see it, okay? So he was very self-sufficient and could work, because when we got married, I made him get a job. Like, you're not going to be sitting up looking at my face, not no grown man. So, yeah, he got a job doing regular stuff. He was loading trailers at a warehouse. Okay. But then, after a while, he quit because he just didn't want to work. And I'm like, whatever that means. Okay. But so I'm doing all this, then my mother passes away, and I told y'all about that big, huge deal that I had trying to take care of her and keep these people from taking her life and all this. I ended up going down. I'm fighting my way back. The alopecia hits. I had to, cut. So all of these things are hitting me. And so I knew that I couldn't make the decision being in his presence, okay? So I was making good money ghostwriting, so I just took one of my credit cards and I booked a 4-day stay at this tiny house in the mountains, about an hour and a half from our apartment. And the way they had it set up, like you could order all of your you could do a Walmart pickup order. Hey cuz, y'all, that's my cousin in the chat there. You could do a Walmart pickup order, and they would pick it up for you and have it there for you when you got to the destination. And on the way there, I stopped and got me some libations. Okay, little cocktaily dealio. And I had me some healthy food waiting. I had some vitamins and, all the things. And yeah, I was just up there in the mountains and watching Tubi, because they didn't have a whole lot of reception and a whole lot of things, but they had Tubi. So I was watching Tubi movies and sitting outside by a fire. My neighbors in the next tiny house made a fire, and we had the string lights going, and I'm sitting there, and I was eating my healthy food every day, just refreshing and nourishing myself. The only thing that it didn't have that I wanted was like I love a good bathtub, right? Um, and so it had a stand-up shower, but it was just 4 days. I could handle that. But yeah, I was getting, my showers and, just making myself a nice cocktail. And I had gotten this cotton candy wine, and I was sitting there with my neighbors, and we were just shooting a breeze and just chit-chatting and talking about life and stuff. And I offered them some of the wine because I had taken it out. I had it sitting in ice, and I went inside and got some glasses, and her husband, who hardly ever drinks, right? She was like, "Oh, if he likes it, that'll be something, because he don't really drink because he don't like to taste alcohol." I was like, "He gonna like this cotton candy wine, girl." Girl, that man took a sip of that cotton candy wine. He was like, "Oh wow, this is fantastic." I was like, "Fantastic, huh?" He was like, "Yeah, fantastic." So they made s'mores. I didn't eat any because she had set the graham crackers on the edge of the fire pit with no paper towel or nothing. And I was like, "Nah, I'm sorry, I can't do I can't do it." I didn't tell her that, but I wasn't gonna eat that. Okay, so, but they had their s'mores. I had my wine and my popcorn, and it was just a great few days, and just feeling myself bouncing back. Moa, you said now you want some cotton candy wine. But yeah, just feeling myself starting to bounce back in those few days, because I'm eating fresh salads and, plant-based. And the only thing that was kind of off was the libations, but I just needed something to help kind of calm me down and chill me out and just be able to relax and not overthink, but be able to think enough and stuff. So yeah, by the time I got back, I started talking to him about us turning things around. And because I took that trip at the end of October. And remember, I told you I had bought the bus, and we were supposed to be converting it together and trying to start over and getting in the bus and going. And I was trying to talk to him about that, and he playing crazy, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I just started doing research, hitting my people, because y'all don't know, I got people all over the world, and if it's something that I need to know and need to figure out, boom, my connections. Hey, y'all know this, y'all know that, anybody this, anybody that. And I found a place where you could go and stay on a homestead and build out your bus, and you just pay them a little rent every month, right? And he wouldn't get the ball rolling. He wouldn't do his thing. I didn't tell him nothing. What I did, hey, Shadow Boxer, how you doing, nephew? So yeah, I went and I booked the place. I paid the rent on it. Okay. I paid the deposit and the rent that they wanted. I got all of my supplies. And I didn't tell him nothing until a couple of days before I was getting ready to go. And that's when I said to him, "Hey, look, I found this place where I can go and build out the bus. I'm going to be leaving on December 1st. And when I say the shock and the awe on his face, and he was like, "Oh, how did you find that?" I said, "Well, difference between you and me is I have friends. You never wanted any friends. You never tried to make any friends. And every time we had a problem, I had to call on my friends to help get us out of it. But this time, I didn't call on my friends for us. I called on my friends for me. So I'm leaving, and I'm not coming back." And I don't think he believed me because I had left him that one time before to go trucking, remember? But I wasn't all the way out the door. Okay. So I think that was like November 27 when I told him that. It was November 29th. He comes to me. And he's got all these tears and he's saying, I know you're tired of me crying, because he would only pull out his tears when he needed them. And all it would do was freak me out because, like, you don't have no emotions. When I was crying over my dead mama, you told me it annoyed you, but now you got tears. I don't believe. But anyway, he was like, I know the tears might not mean much to you, and I just believe that we can go and we can make it, and you won't be out there on your own, and you'll have me. And yes, Daphne, straight up manipulation. And all this, he just was going on, and I'm standing there looking up at him like, what? I didn't say nothing. I just stood there, put my hands in my pocket, and I'm looking at him and I'm listening. And I'm remembering that I'm the one that came up with all the money. I'm the one put all this money down. You see what I'm saying? Like, and what you gonna do? Just up and leave this apartment? Like, you just gonna up and leave? You still owe these people rent? Like, blah, blah, blah. It was smoke screen because he wasn't going nowhere. He was gonna try to either talk me out of it, or he was gonna go and stay long enough to poison me to death, or something, and I just wasn't having it. So December 1st, I got in my bus and I drove down to Georgia to the homestead. And I've never been back. That was December 1st, 2021. Yeah. Mo, what you saying? I'm telling you the story of my life and y'all stuck on the cotton candy wine. That cotton candy wine was fire though. It was fire. It really was. I got it at the state store. Here in Alabama, we have state LIQUOR stores. Okay. So yeah, I got it there. Yes. I didn't find out about a lot of this stuff until I left and I was at the homestead. And I was having to sleep in my bus that didn't have any insulation. It had all these windows. It had nothing. It was just a bare bus. Let me see if I can find a picture. I might can show y'all. So I'm sleeping in this bare bus, y'all, just freezing my arse off every night. Sleeping on an air mattress that kept deflating because it was so cold. And I know I got some better pictures than this. So this is what I was sleeping in. Let's see. Hold on. Can y'all see that? Yeah. So I was freezing my arse off every night. And laying there. And the dog and my spirit guides would start bringing stuff to my mind, because when you're cold, your mind starts wanting comfort. And you start thinking about home before anything else. What's the store called? Here we call it the ABC store. I don't know if they have those elsewhere. But here in Alabama, it's called the ABC store, and the state runs it. Okay. But yeah, when you're cold and you're uncomfortable and you're lonely and you're trying to figure out life and all that stuff, home is the first thing you think about. And whenever I would think about it, my spirit team would tell me, they would start showing me stuff. Remember when your will came up missing? Remember your life insurance? You remember when you got that plate of food and there was grease running off the side of spinach? Spinach isn't supposed to have that much grease. Remember how salty it was? It was almost too salty to eat. Remember when you got so and so and had that spice that had you where you could barely breathe? Remember? You know what I'm saying? So it started reminding me about all this poisoning that I was getting, and about, they just started showing me. And that's what helped me stay away. That's what helped me stay away. Okay. What Donna say? I missed Donna's comment. Alabama Beverage Control Board. See, there you go, cuz. Show them what it is. Tell them what it is. That's my cousin, y'all. She's powerfully spiritual as well, y'all. Okay. So, we are at 2 hours and 22 minutes. Donna, you said this is needed for you. Wonderful. And so we are 44 likes. Can we get another like? Then we get to 45 likes. If you haven't subscribe and go ahead and share the live. Even if they come in at the end, at least they'll know that we're here, okay? I don't think Donna does readings. She's never shared that with me. But she does recognize spiritual power, and she does have her own sense of very deep intuition and knowing, lots of spiritual wisdom. Okay. All right. Yes, CD. Thank you for that. Remember, y'all, when the live is over, go back and leave comments. Okay. You said, Mo, you said cheering me up, looking at the positive side of my story. Yeah, my story is actually very positive, even though it was a year and a half later when I discovered that I had broken heart syndrome. Oh, speaking of that, it was when I did not realize, my spirit team showed me this the other day. I probably couldn't have handled it before now. Did I just get another super chat? Hey, Random 8, you gifted some memberships. I didn't even know you were here, sweetie. Thank you. I missed you. I had been sending you, I left a comment on one of your videos hoping you would see it. And then, hey, Ali, you, welcome. You guys are late. Hey, Jonathan. Oh, these are the people that's gifted here. Okay. So, hey, Mac, little moon key. Oh, okay. Takes one to know one. Remember that. Yeah, so you've just been on my mind. I was like, I gotta check on my internet boo. I ain't heard from him. I ain't seen him. Yes, broken heart syndrome is a form of congestive heart failure that's brought on literally by having a broken heart. So you say you just got in. Well, I've been missing you, and I'm just gonna tell you now, I don't appreciate you dipping on me like you did. I don't like it. I don't like that. Where you been at? Yeah, my little internet boo. We be dissing me, y'all. Thank you for the super chat, cuz. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the big hugs, Random 8. I did miss you, though, and I was concerned. I was like, what he? Man, how come he just be dissing me, just be kicking me to the curb, come back whenever he feel like it. I don't like that. Hey, Krishna. Yes, Mo, I am actually still battling my way back from that. I actually have an appointment tomorrow to see my nurses, my practitioners. I just went to the doctor for that on the third. He put me on a new med. Um, Best doctor I've ever had. Best doctor ever. Like, he really, really cares about me. Um, just so much concern. The one that I had before him, the devil. When I say the devil, that man was one of the most horrible people I've met, regardless of healthcare professionals. And I called the hospital and snitched on him and told them that I didn't feel safe with him and I felt like he was a sociopath and my life was not safe in his hands and I needed another doctor. And I remembered Dr. Hunter from when I was first in the hospital. They thought I had pneumonia. And I was in such a bad way. He came around. Thank you, cuz. He came around and he just sat by my bed, y'all. And I could just feel so much love pouring from his heart. He wasn't saying nothing to me. He was just sitting by my bed, just sitting in a chair. Doctors don't do that. Just sitting in a chair by my bed. I'm still in the ER. I had been in the ER 2.5 days because they didn't know what to do with me. They didn't, because stuff was all over the place. But he knew it was something heart related. He was a cardiologist, and they're telling me I got pneumonia, but he knew. I guess the Lord sent him down there. Because he works on the floor. He don't even work in the ER. He just came down there, sat by my bed, and he just looked. And I'm waiting for him to say something. And at first I was like, this doctor must have autism. He must got autism because he ain't saying nothing. He just looking and he ain't. And when I would say stuff to him, he was like, yeah, just so much concern, but wasn't speaking. And it wasn't until later on my spirit team told me he was praying for me, And so I remembered him when I got ready to fire this old raggedy doctor. And I asked for Dr. Hunter, and I've been with him ever since. And this man, when I say, he called me at home one night because I had to go in for an echocardiogram. And I'm thinking that I'm getting better. I was getting better. I had received my diagnosis in August. And I was getting better. My ejection fraction started raising. I was following all the things. Everything was just so lovely and wonderful. And then in January, somebody that I love very deeply attacked me. And from there, my heart function just almost instantly went not just back down, but below where it had been. So, I had to fight that's when I had told you, I remember I told you I had almost died again from it. And I was fighting my way back. So that July, I went to see Dr. Hunter and he did another echo. And again, I'm thinking I'm getting better, but I wasn't actually getting better. I had just been trying to survive that attack and get over that attack. And because I survived the attack, I thought I was getting better. But I wasn't getting better. I was just better than I was when I got attacked. And this man called me at home on a Friday night because they had sent him the results. And he was just so concerned. And he was like, we've got to do something. We've got to get you on this. We've got to do that. And I'm kind of, hey, Haywood, I'm the kind of person I be having questions. I be wanting to know. Every single one of my questions, he answers. Okay, he don't blow me off. He don't try to act like I'm annoying him. He don't try to treat me like I'm stupid. None of that. Okay. Yeah, Mo, they don't make doctors like that. And he called me and he was like, your ejection fraction is down to 15%. Because I was in here dancing, y'all. I turned my music on and I danced to release pressure and to feel alive. And I was in here dancing when the phone rang. So when he's telling me this, I'm like, no, doc, that can't be true because I'm literally in here dancing. He's like, you could fall out dead at any time, at any single moment. And I was like, doc, I don't know. I don't understand what you're telling me. I don't know why this is, I don't, it just wasn't registering, y'all, because okay. I'm going to stop the story. I'm just going to say it wasn't registering. And yeah, so I was still living at my bus at the time, and that's how I ended up. No, I was living in my bus at the time I got my original diagnosis. And then after that attack, I was still going to work and trying to be normal. And then the PTSD and all of that hit me and I went down. But I had just gotten into my apartment a month before that happened. If I had still been in my bus, then I probably would have died in that bus when I went down, because I didn't have all the things that I needed to take care of myself, you know. Everything, even though things be going like chaotic and haywire, or even though things were going chaotic and haywire for me for those few years, I can see now that I'm doing this with you guys, that I'm unapologetically living out loud regardless of my heart condition. I know my heart condition was a result of me not being true to myself, not living out loud, and allowing people and things in my life that I was given too much benefit of doubt. I was putting out too much energy that wasn't being reciprocated with love the way I was giving it out. And so once I made the decision to do this last November, I've seen my life pick up, and I've seen things happening for me in the most beautiful ways. And even when something seems like a setback, I don't fall apart. I don't, I may get a little sad, I may get a little hurt, but that stuff, it goes away like that, because I know where to tap into. I know now where my source is. So I go there and I work through it, and I'm like, oh, I can pivot, I can do this. And then the Most High sends me people like CD. You guys have no idea. She's more than a moderator. CD is actually a partner for me now. Okay? And she helps this channel run in such a beautiful way. Y'all have no idea the contribution that she has behind the scenes. So give her flowers, when she's in here moderating. That's just the surface. All right? She has been an answer to a prayer, because I've never had anybody just to step up and volunteer for a vision that I have as selflessly as CD does. Anytime that I've had a vision, the people who have hitched themselves to me, they wanted something from me. And they weren't real with their contributions. Okay? So, it's just amazing to have her. And I appreciate all of you guys who come here every live or every time you can and give me this opportunity to share my gift and my light. And I don't have to hold back. Thank you, Erica. I don't have to hold back. And when I do my personal readings, when I do these readings, and when I do personal readings, I think back on you guys. I send love. I wonder about your progress. Sometimes I'll go back and watch some of the readings so that I can send more loving energy and wonder, like, how did that work out for them? Are they tapping into their self-love? Are they doing the things, that we talked about? Hey, Ernest Jones, welcome. So, you guys say that I'm here for you, but y'all are here for me too. Okay. All right. Didn't mean for that to take that turn. Random made, he said, thank you for being authentic. Such a deep honor. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Walter. Yeah, Maria, it's all a part of living. That's why I tell y'all about self-love, Hey, blessings, I'm glad you're feeling better, love. Thank you, Boot. That's a cute handle, Boot. Hey, Damien, how's your engagement going? Oh, thank you, Erica. I love you too, blessings. Thank you. Yeah, I tell you, I don't be intending to open up this much. I don't even be knowing where they be coming from. But yeah, I am taking good care of myself now. I don't have people in my orbit who would attack me anymore or poison me anymore or anything like that. I have a wonderful healthcare team now, my doctor, my nurse practitioner. Yes, Daphne. I do need to pay attention to the words I tell y'all, don't I? And I have Sai, and I have my lover, and I have you guys, and I have my practices that I do to help me stay grounded and connected to the truth that I decided to walk in. Yes, blessings. I'll keep that in mind, sweetheart. So you actually got married and you had your wedding already, Damien? That was quick. You must really love that girl. Okay. All right. All right, you guys. So, well, congratulations, Damien. I hope it will be a long and fruitful marriage for the two of you. Okay. Do I have a solid circle of friends? I have Sai and I have my lover. Most of my friends have walked away over the past 6 years, and some of them I just had to kind of separate myself, but most of them left me. Others, okay, so some of them left when I went trucking, because how dare I do something that crazy. Uh, and also leave my husband at the same time. But I wasn't like gone from him. Others left when I got my bus because that meant I was really crazy. um, Others left, because of my bus and leaving the husband. Because how dare I not throw myself into a marriage, even if it wasn't a good one. Um, and then some I had to leave when I was attacked. Just them not having my back and not seeing how much pain that caused me and not really caring. That was like the last thing to let me know that I don't the people that I had around me, they would say things to me like, you inspire me, you're so this, like they would hype me up for like all my gifts and my talents and the things that I poured into them and stuff like that, right? But when I was in some kind of struggle or anything like that, I did have great friends who were there, and I do have some good close acquaintances, right? And people who have helped me out in a lot of great ways, and I'm not going to discount them. But as far as like true deep friends that are close by, no, I don't have that. And some of my friends just, I don't know, the more that I started doing this, they really started disappearing in. Like, geez, stop answering my calls, my texts, my emails. They just gone. I mean, gone. I was like, Soul Tribe Barrage, yes, for sure, Random Aid. Oh, wow. Yeah, so many things you haven't seen before. It's crazy. You guys saw my cousin Donna in the in the chat. So she's the only kind of extended family that I have a connection with. I do have a sibling. She and I are not that close. We talk every now and then. Sometimes we may catch up at lunch or whatever. It's rarely, it's a decent enough experience, but rarely really positive or uplifting in a way that makes me want to do it that often. I do love her. My mom raised us to be close, but we're so different. Um, we're very, very different. She's more 3D, I'm more 5D, you know. So we would probably not be friends in real life if we weren't siblings. And that's not to, say anything bad about her. We're just that different. I do have kids. I have two boys that are in their 30s. They are no contact with me right now. One of them was the person who attacked me. So I don't have any contact with him because he has shown no remorse for that. The other one, he just goes in and out of no contact. I don't judge them for it. They have their reasons. The one who attacked me, I'm not sure what happened there because he was the one that I was actually closest to all these years. And so that's family for the most part. I have a niece and nephew I don't really talk to that much. My siblings' kids. Yeah. So other than Sai and my lover, it's just us, and I'm perfectly okay with it because I have so much peace. Um, he said, "The great separation, feel the same way." I knew that. You said, "I'm sorry to hear that." Are my sons gifted? Um, it's hard to say. They are talented. They are very talented. Very, very talented. The oldest one is he has he received both academic and athletic scholarships to university. He effed it up, but he got them. The youngest one, I helped him get a baseball scholarship, but he's very gifted and talented in like the theatrical arts, playwright, director, and producer. Extremely, like, I'm talking about Tyler Perry next level type playwright and producer and actor. Okay, director. He got all the things, but yeah, they just never really got to where they can be. They're still young enough where they can do it. Cool guy, where you been hiding? Talking about where I've been hiding. No, Julia, I've not been to the Caribbean. Blessings, you said. Yes, that's the one I help with the legal problems. It sure is, which is why it surprised me so much. Because I help them both with so much more than that, you know. The plays that he produced, he wrote, directed, produced, and starred in his first play when he was in 4th grade. And he came to me the night before the play was supposed to start. They were putting it on his school for 3 days. They had been having rehearsals. I was there for the rehearsals. The play was phenomenal. It was based on, it was a kid's version of a play. Dang. Was it Robin Hood? Or no. Anyway, I can't remember the name what it was, but it was based on another play, but he had made it a kids version. Phenomenal writing, all of it. And they were gonna put the play on in his school for 3 days. Child, how come he comes to me the night before at 8 p.m. talking about they needed costumes? And I'm like, the school ain't providing costumes. No other parents can help with these costumes. Like, what's happening here, right? So, and I didn't have a sewing machine at the time. So what I did, I called all the parents of the kids that were in the play, got their sizes. I went to Walmart, I got material and needle and thread, and I hand sewed costumes all night until 5 o'clock the next day. And they had costumes for the play. I wasn't the best mama, but God knows I wasn't the worst. Yeah, I wasn't the kind of mama that was gonna buy you like the Nikes and the Kobe jerseys and stuff like that. I wasn't her. but but I was gonna make sure, like, when you wanted to make quarterback, I'm the one who taught them I'm the one who taught them the rules of basketball, baseball, football. I taught them how to tie ties. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, So I'm gonna go ahead and end story time because it's going on 3 o'clock where CD is, and we want CD to be able to get some rest. Okay. Yeah, they are both in contact with their father. Well, they they might not be in contact with their father right now. I think their father has been kind of. Thank you, Sandra, for the super sticker, sweetheart. I appreciate you so much. Oh, that means a lot to me. Um, their father has always been real stern with them when he was around. He wasn't always around. Sometimes he would go ghost, or sometimes he would get locked up and go to jail. But I'm just giving y'all all my business. Lord have mercy. My sister would be mortified because she's so private, so private. I need to take a page out of her book. But so sometimes their father, he gets real stern with them, and he's not very warm. So they'll cut him out sometimes too. All right. So Daphne says someone out there can relate. Thank you, Julia, for the blessings. Yeah, you guys like and subscribe if you haven't already, okay? Yeah. I actually did call his father Mo and tell him what happened. He said he was gonna say something to him, so I called him the next day to see if he had said anything. He didn't answer my calls. So I don't know. I just kind of left it alone after that, and went on trying to live my life, and but the trauma from it, because I wasn't the only one he attacked that day. I watched him do things to other people that really broke me. I was more hurt for them than I was for myself. So the flashbacks from that was really what was getting to me, and that's what pulled my heart back into heartbreak. Okay. Hey, Queen Soul. All right, you guys, hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're new here and haven't subscribed, yes, we will fare well during the retrogrades. While they retrograding, we gonna be upgrading. Y'all take this time to really get your rest and drink your water, eat healthy, and don't make any major decisions right now. He attacked me spiritually. No, he actually choked me. But yeah, so because I got in the way. I tried to get in the way of him hurting other people. I guess I just wasn't supposed to speak up or get in the way. I'm a bad mother because I don't let them. I hold them accountable. I'm just not gonna let you mistreat people. Okay, so all right, yes, everything transformative. All new everything in transformative energy, Queen. So okay. So yeah. 2 hours and 54 minutes, y'all. Well, I appreciate that, Damien. I don't know about being an amazing mother, but I know I wasn't the worst. I know that much. I think my biggest failure as a mother was not protecting them from the men in our lives. And so those energy signatures, I think, rubbed off on them. And I take accountability for that because, again, you guys remember me telling you my story about I never should have married. And I never should have really thrown myself into any of those relationships, married or not. to the point where they had so much influence in our lives. And because a lot of those men didn't just hurt me, they hurt my kids, or by hurting me, they would hurt my kids by extension, even if they didn't hurt them directly. So for all the goodness that I tried to do, having those people undid a lot of that. And then it wasn't just that either. It was church. A lot of things happened with the churches that I was in, where my kids were emotionally hurt, and I was too. Church hurt does a lot as well. And then I would go through, as a result of either of these things, I would go through bouts of major depression. So I wasn't as present during those times, right? I was in survival mode, trying to really just make sure that they ate and got to school and had clean clothes, and you know what I mean? But I wasn't as present. But the times when I was single and taking good care of myself and working good and stuff like that, like, yeah, I was parent of the year, because I would volunteer. Yeah, getting that Parent of the Year award was absolutely amazing. Like, that was one of the things that, yeah, I really love that. So that's how I know I wasn't the worst parent. You know, Rhonda, church is in our hearts. Yes, it is. Thank you for the love, Queen Soul. So, you know, if y'all think about it, just send good, positive vibes to my boys, and thank you, Vibrant One. I hope I didn't I hope this wasn't too much of a drag, y'all. It's just one story rolled into another, and then here we are, and I probably overshared. I'm hoping I don't ruminate on this. Oh, I shouldn't have said, you know. But I share these stories because I really believe, if we know, number one, that we're not alone in things, then we can, like, shore each other up, and we can shore ourselves up, right? And we can say, wow, you know, I'm not the only one going through it, or if she can make it through, I can make it through, or hey, that happened for her, maybe I should go a different direction, you know, all these things, right? Thank you, Walter. I love you. I love you much. Moa, yes, I can actually go back and see the comments. Random 8, you said you and yours will be in my heart. Deepest prayers of love and healing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, Queen Soul. Learning how to swim. Yes. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for taking time out. We are actually, hey Sarai, Vicky, we are actually at 3 hours. So this time I am gonna let CD go, and I think Blessings is still here. Yes, Blessings. So we're gonna, you said not at all. Sadly, you know how you felt because your dad did the same when you were pregnant. Oh, see? Thank you, Daphne. I appreciate you guys too. CD, you didn't fall asleep, did you, sweetie? I'm gonna go ahead and give you your hug. Oh, mm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, and there are your kisses, blessings. So glad you're feeling better. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore that person. Thank you, Daphne. I appreciate the prayers. Love and light to you as well. Oh, okay. It turned 3 in your internet. Okay, so that's the internet letting us know we need to go. Okay. You guys check out the shorts. Watch them, like them, comment. Also, on this live right here, please come back and leave comments. It's gonna upload as soon as I hit end, I think. Please come back and leave comments. 8 words or more, if you can, will help out. Thanks to everyone who gave super stickers, super chats, and to Walter for gifting those. Thank you for... Oh, wow, Daphne, you left another super sticker. Thank you. Oh, wow, that means so much. And to Walter for gifting those memberships. You guys, if you haven't gotten a membership, they're only $2.99 a month. And if yours is about to end, I think it'll send you some kind of alert or something asking, do you want to continue it? Please do so if you can. $3 a month, I think maybe most of us can afford that, okay? Yes, CD, thank you for staying up. Thank you for the cheer up, Daphne. It does help a lot. Okay. All right, you guys. I will be back Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Time. Rhonda, look at you. Thank you for the super sticker. Queen Soul, you guys are coming out of the woodworks with the love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I appreciate y'all. I really do. Goodness gracious. CD, thank you for letting us hang around. Yes. All right. You go to bed, Damien. We all going. All right, guys. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time. Don't forget to come back and leave your comments. And do whatever you can to support the channel. Share, like, subscribe, save, all that good stuff. All right? Save videos. Okay? All right. Until next time, I am Jua, and you have been read. Good night, y'all. Much love.